It's time for the Frieza forces to get put under some new management. What's up everybody, StevDeS here, and welcome to another edition of Dragon Ball Days. The Buu saga introduced us to a lot of things, including a certain character putting it all on the line to end the fat pink menace once and for all. This was, of course, Vegeta, a proud Saiyan prince. Godspeed. Oh my god, I'm about to legitimately cry remembering that scene. Wow. In a blaze of power never before witnessed, Majin Vegeta eradicated Majin Buu, only for him to come back. Well, what if that didn't happen? The only thing that sacrifice really enabled Vegeta to do is to end his arc, and his arc was to be the most powerful Saiyan in existence, and once again, he still had that evil in him. With that sacrifice, Vegeta was able to end his inner demons and become the much more likable character that we see in Dragon Ball Super, as far as I'm aware, because I haven't seen Super yet. This tale is how things might have played out should Majin Vegeta have stayed Majin Vegeta. This is what if Majin Vegeta killed Buu. In the last part, Majin Vegeta gathered the two Super Saiyans and Piccolo's energy in order to unleash a final flash, the likes of which no one has ever seen before. With that final flash, Buu was gone for good. But Majin Vegeta was still there, still consumed by his evil. The Z crew were very wary of Majin Vegeta, and after a scuffle with Ultimate Gohan, he accepted to leave the planet. But not before demanding that Kid Trunks chooses who he lives with, his father or his mother. The results are in, and as always, by a very clear margin, you all have decided that he goes with Oh, you people are sick. No, really, you people are sick. You have no idea how evil I can make a character. You have no clue where my cruelty lies when it comes down to making scenarios like this. You have no idea what I'm gonna do to this child. I was legitimately surprised when I saw that result in the voting. Oh my god, you people really want this child to go with his evil father. Can't say it's not believable. But I honestly thought you'd vote Bulma. What a surprise. And you know, I want to take this opportunity to thank you all, because it's votes like this, votes where you all decide the option that I really don't expect you to decide, that helps me make more creativity in the channel. So let's go ahead and torture a kid with his father. So we'll be continuing with a somewhat heartfelt scene. Trunks is packing and Goten confronts him about it, wondering what's going through his friend's head. Why does he want to leave the planet? He doesn't want his best friend to leave the planet. Trunks tells him he knows that his mom will be safe, especially with Gohan around on this planet, and he just wants to be sure that his dad is safe. After the beating his dad took from Majin Buu, he might need help in the future, and Trunks is only thinking about his family with this decision.
Besides, Goten, it's not like I'm gonna be leaving forever. Hey, what about those few toys I said you could have? You remember after the tournament?
Oh yeah, I get to pick a few! That's enough to distract Goten. As Trunks is boarding the ship, he looks around and doesn't see Bulma anywhere. Naturally, the kid's a bit more mature, and he understands why. He looks at Gohan and tells him to make sure his mom knows he still loves her, and he'll come back to visit. But he doesn't know when he will, and he just hopes his mom forgives him. Goten yells out that he's gonna get stronger, and he wants a rematch when Trunks comes back. With a smile and a thumbs up, Trunks accepts this little rematch offer. I think Majin Vegeta would be okay with that too. Trunks and Vegeta take off to the stars, and as far as Earth is concerned, there is a few changes from the Buu saga. For one, Buu didn't kill all those people. He was killed outside Babidi's spaceship. Hercule isn't as popular, but he's still able to ride the popularity of saving the populace from Cell. Gohan keeps on training. I'll explain that one. With Majin Vegeta out there and Goku still dead, Earth needs a warrior, and unfortunately that means Gohan has to take time between his conferences in order to train and keep his body fit. With no Goku, nobody's there to stand up against Vegeta except for Gohan. While Gohan trains as well, so does Goten. Goten believes that with that rematch offer, Trunks will come back, and if he's as evil as his dad, that means Goten has to be sure that he's stronger than Trunks. Kind of a dark thought, but honestly, Goten is looking forward to fighting Trunks again one day. In space, it really doesn't take long for Majin Vegeta to establish himself once more in Universe 7. With the decline of the Frieza forces, Majin Vegeta would happily take over. Starting by executing Sorbet, he demands to know where Frieza's family is, and if there's any remnants of Frieza's family. Some of the soldiers are still loyal, and they're not going to say anything. However, there are a couple of them that are like, yeah, this guy's more powerful, and Frieza was killed by a Saiyan, and then Frieza was killed by a Saiyan again, and King Cold was killed by a... Yeah, let's follow this guy. The hostile takeover would primarily be performed by Majin Vegeta, however. As far as a hostile takeover, Trunks probably isn't into just executing people for the sake of executing people. Majin Vegeta tracks down Frieza's homeworld, and with a vicious final flash, much akin to the death ball that destroyed Planet Vegeta, Majin Vegeta is there to right this wrong and destroy Frieza's homeworld. However, there is one soldier that comes to their planet's defense. Cooler. With the Cooler forces still in tow, he does appear, but he is heavily outmatched by a Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta. Good job, Vegeta. You took out the entirety of Frieza's race, much like he took out a majority of your race. The only difference is entirely. Not a single survivor. This means the Frieza forces are disbanded, right? Well, no. A few months later, the Vegeta forces descend on planet Namek. Vegeta knows about the Dragon Balls, and he knows what their limits are. He also knows what his first wish is going to be. Trunks is curious, and he asks what his father is going to wish for, and he just smiles at the boy.
Don't worry, Trunks. Nothing violent. And I'm not going to wish for that dumb immortality. Immortality is just a recipe for disaster. Vegeta forces! Swarm the planet! Extract the Dragon Balls and kill any resistance.
Naturally, they do swarm the planet, but Vegeta makes himself known and tries to play coy with the Namekians. He promises not to kill any of them so long as he gets the Dragon Balls, and he knows where they are by this point. Very little resistance is offered in this case, as they remember what happened with Frieza, and the Dragon Balls are in fact gathered, Purunga being summoned. The first wish is to enhance the dragon's power, to be more akin to Shenron's power, as well as allow that time thing, you know, if you were killed within a year, that thing to be extended by 100 years. That's right, Nappa and Raditz and everybody can be brought back to life, woo! That's not gonna happen here. His second wish is to bring Planet Vegeta back into existence. Before the third wish, a few Namekian warriors do not like where this is going and try to rush Vegeta. He handles them very easily, leaving one a little wounded, but still alive, tossing him in front of his son.
Do it, Trunks. Kill him for his insolence.
But Dad...
No buts, Trunks! In order to be an emperor, you must be feared. You must be respected for your power. I have high hopes for you, but if my son is going to allow that Earth planet to poison his mind, then I should have just left you there. You are nothing but a lost cause! Kill him. Prove me wrong, boy.
A silence falls over the crowd. Then Trunks, regrettably, holds his hand out to the Namekian, charges a blast, and says, "I'm sorry." And the Namekian warrior, the last one of that village, is blown away without a second thought. Majin Vegeta couldn't be more proud of his son as he crosses his arms and smiles.
That's my saying. Now then, if anyone else gets in my way, you're to kill them on sight.
Yes, sir.
Dragon! My third wish is to bring back all the lives that were taken by Frieza and his men at the time of Planet Vegeta's destruction. Can you do this?
Your wish is granted. Farewell.
Not yet, Dragon. You've got one more thing to do for me. Die!
With a Big Bang attack, Vegeta executes Porunga. And, in turn, executes Elder Mori.
I was inclined to leave your planet alone, but thanks to your resistance, I've left you dragonless. But don't worry. Your people will have a new set of people very soon. I'll be leaving a battalion here to be sure that dragon stays dead. And if I hear different, then your planet will be next.
He turns to his son, tells him to come along, and they board a ship. The Vegeta Force then travels to the new Vegeta to set up its new base of operations. Here, we have Vegeta and Trunks landing on the planet in 2 pods, but this is where Vegeta tells the rest of his troops to stay back, as he can handle this. They are light years ahead of these monkeys, so naturally, Vegeta is able to acquire the throne just fine. He and Trunks land on the planet just on the outskirts of the city, and he tells his son to go Super Saiyan and fly with him. He still remembers where the throne room is. As they're flying overhead, scouters are going crazy. Several scouters can't handle it and blow up as soon as they are close enough to register the power level. Trunks follows suit in his Super Saiyan form, and they both land right in front of the throne room, walking in like they own the place, which, by now, they do.
What is the meaning of this? And who are you? What a shame, old man. You don't even recognize your own son.
Vegeta?
No, not just Vegeta. Emperor Vegeta. Now do yourself a favor, father. Get off my throne.
With new Vegeta as the new hub for the Vegeta Force, and the Saiyans being in more of a leadership position than they have been, things are definitely gonna look up. However, the change here does bring up a question. How is Earth faring without Vegeta around? What's happening on their front? At this point, Bulma's birthday bash is going off without a hitch. No Boo to piss anyone off. Hercule's there, but he's only there because Videl's there, and Videl's only there because Gohan's there. Yamcha is directing the birthday bash, and he's trying his best to cheer up the woman who just lost her husband and her son to, well, space. He has also gone above and beyond. He's gone to Kami requesting that he wants Goku to be on Earth for this birthday party because it would help cheer Bulma up. I really do think Yamcha would do this. I really do. Because he was only afraid of Vegeta as far as getting near Bulma, and he was still hanging out. He's still Bulma's friend. Plus, he's the only one in the city, other than the full-time cop Krillin, so, he's got more time to hang out with Bulma. Kami makes his arrangements, and Bulma is so happy to see the old crew together, even to the point of finding Launch. She's there too. Meanwhile, in the dimension of the Kais, Beerus wakes up. Whis tells him that a lot has gone on in Universe 7, along with telling him that a Super Saiyan in fact killed Frieza. He informs him all the way up to Vegeta being the new Emperor of Universe 7, and Frieza's race being eradicated by the now Emperor of all Saiyans.
So the prince is now an emperor of those monkeys? Well, wait. Did you say Super Saiyan?
Indeed, Lord Beerus. Possibly a lead to your Super Saiyan theory.
It's not a theory, Whis! The soothsayer stated it. And I must know about the Super Saiyan God. We're going to Planet Vegeta, right now!
And that's where this timeline ends for right now. I'll probably just do one more part after this, just to cover Battle of Gods and Resurrection V? Huh? For more what-ifs in the realm of video gaming and Dragon Ball alike, such as if the dragons were swapped, Shenron belonged to Namek and Porunga belonged to Earth, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. Here we go, comment prediction. You should have Bardock and Gine meet Goku. Right?